MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Miami Marlins. It's the Fall Classic, Game 1 of the World Series. Next. Arlene Garcia gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get in.
Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Miami Marlins.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Arlene Garcia gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one hop.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the infielder slash utility man, Ronald Torreyes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Brown is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 3.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Jerko.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Brown moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Sean Brown. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Machado has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in, Sean Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah.
That nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Right, let's go, kid.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Joey Rickard. He reached on a single in his first try. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Brinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Halfway home, still no score. Ready for another chance? SHAREfactory. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Line to the right side, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come, get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard.
Joey Rickard.
One out here, we got 1.
The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Brinson, and he makes the catch for the second out. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Striding in, SBrown, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home. So Rivera over at second, Arenado at first, 2 out in the inning. A bouncer to the left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Marlins 2 and the Orioles nothing.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Miami Marlins. It's Game 2 of the World Series. Next. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Miami Marlins.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see Colby Rasmus and that hair play today. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre.
Coming to the plate now, SHAREfactory. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Wow.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Row. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Rooster.
Got that pitch. Here you go.
Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still no score. Stepping in, SBrown, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Wow.
Hey, here we go.
The 1-1 home. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Into the box now, Garrett Brewster. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rooster.
Hey, get the pitcher driving, huh? Lasers all day. Hey, need you right here one time.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh? Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is eaten.
You're going, you're going.
He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Marlins 5 and the Orioles nothing. And here's the big right-handed power threat. Trey Mancini comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mancini.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to go the slugging shortstop, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Hey, place the 1. Here we go.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, SHAREfactory. He singled his last time up. One of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game. That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the...
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
The catcher, Jonathan.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Cut hold, cut hold, cut hold.
Stepping into the box, SBrown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field.
The 2-0. Lifted in the air out to right. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for route number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Trey Mancini. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 0-1 on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Brown going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Marlins 7 and the O's 4.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Baltimore Orioles. A pivotal Game 3 of the World Series is next. Christopher Gagnon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Baltimore Orioles.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Christopher Gagnon gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Nobody out now, nobody out.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brown patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Mancini.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Cut. Hold.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Leading off for the Marlins,
Standing in, Sean Brown. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
All right, one time, right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline.
Bourne
Over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Next will be the designated hitter, Ron Doherty. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ron Doherty.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Brinson. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Hey, no runner, eat it, eat it.
Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him to start the home first.
Adam Eaton.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now at the plate, SBrown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand.
Out of play, count holds at 0-2. And he struck him out. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Digging in now, Ron Doherty. He flew out at his last at-bat.
Ron Doherty.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Brown sprinting after it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. One left for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So stepping in, SBrown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, SBrown. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, Ronald.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Brown comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Baltimore Orioles. Game 4 of the World Series comes up next. Richie Hines is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Baltimore Orioles.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Richie Hines will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
In now, Sean Brown, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Sean Brown.
See it driving. Let's go, kid.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Miami. The Orioles due up in the first. No score.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Brown has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, SHAREfactory.
Attaboy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think.
Let it fly.
You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Coming in is Rasmus, and that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, I know he got drilled last time up, but he's got a chance at some sweet revenge right here. Base is juiced. He is looking to do some serious damage.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Abreu goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of this game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The catcher.
Stepping up now, Sean Hill. He drew a walk his first time up.
No one better. Let's go.
The 2-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Miami's out in front 2-0. Into the box now, SBrown. He singled his last time up.
Come on, baby. See it.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Liner towards second.
Pick up the ball.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready now for Baltimore, Colby Rasmus.
Leading off.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The right fielder, Colby.
Wind up and the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Brown racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, SBrown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Hey, like you can up there.
Here comes
kid,
the
huh?
first pitch. Line drive to left. Mancini is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order, still down by a count of 4-2. So coming to the plate, Colby
Leading
Rasmus.
off
He
for
flew
the
out in his
Orioles,
last at-bat.
the right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brown waits on it. 1 out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Orioles avoid elimination to force a Game 5 in this World Series. Richie Hines earns the victory on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Baltimore Orioles.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Tanner Scott has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Settling in now, SBrown. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, I've heard that up there, huh? Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Up right here.
Come on, big guy. You can do it, no one better. Come on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Batting 6, the left fielder,
Hey, let's go,
Garrett
kid. One time right here.
Brewster.
Hey, need you on. Here we go. Hey, let's go, big fella.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And late reactions, and they got him. So
Field, he's going to wave him.
strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, let her rip one time.
A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten the call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Sean Hill. He singled his last time up.
The catcher,
Verdugo, the runner at third. Arenado on second. Brown on at first with 2 down.
Right now.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up next, the Miami area native, Lewis Brinson. Here comes the 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. At the plate, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That's popped up. Navarro onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, SHAREfactory. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Much luck. It's strike one.
Get on for us. Here we go.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Eaton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Stepping into the box, Jed Jerko. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brown giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So striding in, Trey Mancini, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Trey Mancini.
Working on hanging another 0. The pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Brown is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Freddie Arias is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Freddie Arias.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, SBrown. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Brown.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Strike.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Digging in, SHAREfactory. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Brown.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
First offering on its way. Bounce to first.
Go hard, go hard, go hard, go
Takes
hard.
it in. Bohr will take this one to the bag himself, and with that comes the end of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Now
He started
batting,
out the
catcher,
evening 0 for 2 so far.
Jonathan Lucroy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Go, go.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now for the O's, Ronald Torreyes. And
Leading off
obviously they'll
for
need a
the
ninth inning
Orioles,
rally here if this
the
series
second
is going to
baseman,
make it to a game
Ronald
6.
Torreyes.
Now a flare out toward right center. And that's in there, base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.